Back to week number 14 of reading the Bible. Reading 34, then we're going to try to go through 36 today. Alright. Oh, it has been a weird week. Not a weird week, it's been a terrible week actually. I got in a lot of arguments with my parents this week. So this week has been very stressful in terms of finding a job. I'm just going to say this, since we're being honest, I'm going to treat this, so far since I've been doing these once a week Bible readings, it's been more acting as a therapy session, and then it is actually me reading the Bible, about half and half. I started I do have one. I started a OnlyFans account. Yeah, I did, to get money. It's not going too well because I haven't got any subscribers on it yet. It feels very weird to have one just because I'm doing self-improvement. And self-improvement is supposed to be having discipline and all that, and then I'm sort of doing the complete opposite. But the thing is that I'm not on there subscribing to people. I just have content on there so I could have money. I've been seeing a lot of these YouTube videos of, I made $10,000 in 1 month doing this. I knew that I am not going to be making that much money because I'm not going to show off my body like that. But I was hopeful that I would make, maybe at least 1,000 off of it. But, I'm remaining hopeful because I literally just started it 2 days ago. But it's one of those things where it's embarrassing to talk about, because of my YouTube channels that I have dedicated to self-improvement, that I'm doing the complete opposite on what I teach. Well, not doing the complete opposite, but that's like being a school teacher and you go out and you smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? That's how I feel right now, and I feel dirty. Because even though I create content, in order to create content, you also have to watch the content. Same thing when you make YouTube videos. In order to make YouTube videos, or in order to make better YouTube videos, you have to watch other YouTube videos for inspiration. I consumed too much adult content this past week, trying, to get my OnlyFans ready to go, I guess. I've watched way too much. I've lost focus on why I started, the page in the first place. That's to make money, so that it could help me, be less stressful. Help me get some kind of income. Finding, a real life job, like a real job, is tough. I haven't got any good news. Haven't had any luck on finding jobs. Yeah, that's where I'm at now. So reading the Bible today seems kind of productive, because today I spent about 3 hours making content. Making content. And then just an hour later, here I am reading the Bible. I hope God can forgive me. It's not anything gross. I'm just doing feet, literally. Just doing feet stuff, sock stuff, feet stuff. because I still do have morals, you know, and I want to think about the future. I don't want to just do something and then 20 years down the line, you know, oh, when I get popular, oh, this person, you know, I don't want that to happen. So I'm trying to do it in a way that if it does get leaked, it's just feet, you know, and that's it. Whatever it takes to get to the dream. Alright, let's start reading. Dinah and the Shechemites. Now Dinah, the daughter Leah, had born to Jacob, went out to visit the woman of the land. When Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her, and took her, and violated her. What? When Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite, the ruler of that area, saw her, he took her and violated her. So he raped her. His heart was drawn to Dinah, daughter of Jacob, and he loved the girl and spoke tenderly to her. But then why did he violate her? And Shechem said to his father, Hey, Hamor, get me this girl as my wife. But you just raped her. Why would she want you? I guess times were different back then. When Jacob heard that his daughter Dinah had been defiled, his sons were in the fields with his livestock, so he kept quiet about it until they came home. And then Shechem's father, Hamor, went out to talk with Jacob. Now Jacob's son had come in from the fields as soon as they heard what had happened. They were filled with grief and fury, because Shechem had done a disgraceful thing in Israel by lying with Jacob's daughter, a thing that should not be done. But Hamor said to them, My son Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please give her to him as his wife. Intermarried with us. Give us your daughters and take our daughters for yourself. You can settle among them. The land is open to you. Live in it, trade in it, and acquire property in it. And then Shechem said to Dinah's father and brothers, Let me find favor in your eyes, and I will give you whatever you ask. Make the price for the bride and the gift I am to bring as great as you like, and I'll pay whatever you ask me. Only give me the girl as my wife. Because their sister Dinah had been defiled, Jacob's sons replied deceitfully as they spoke to Shechem and his father Hamor. They said to them, We can't do such a thing. We can't give our sister to a man who is not circumcised. Oh, okay. That would be a disgrace to us. We will give our consent to you on one condition only, that you become like us by circumcising all your males. And then we will give you our daughters and take your daughters for ourselves. Or settle among you and become one people with you. But if you will not agree to be circumcised, we'll take our sister and go. Their proposal seemed good to Hamor and his son Shechem, the young man who was the most honored of all his father's household, lost no time in doing what they said, because he was delighted with Jacob's daughter. So Hamor and his son Shechem went to the gate of their city to speak with their fellow townsmen. These men are friendly towards us, they said. Let them live in our land and trade in it. The land has plenty of room for them. We can marry their daughters, and they can marry ours. But the man will consent to live with us as one people only on the condition that our males be circumcised, as they themselves are. Won't their livestock, their property, and all their other animals become ours? So let us give our consent to them, and they will settle among us. All the men who went out of the city gate agreed with Hamor and his son Shechem, and every male in the city was circumcised. 3 days later, while all of them were still in pain, 2 of Jacob's sons, Simon and Levi and Dinah's brothers, took their swords and attacked the unsuspecting city, killing every male. They put Hamor and his son Shechem to the sword and took Dinah from Shechem's house and left. The sons of Jacob came upon the dead bodies and looted the city where the sister has been defiled. They seized their flocks and herds and donkeys and everything else of theirs in the city and out in the fields. They carried off all their wealth and all their women and children, taking as plunder everything in the houses. And then Jacob said to Simon and Levi, "You have brought trouble on me by making me a stench to the Canaanites and Perizzites. The people living in this land, we are few in number, and if they join forces against me and attack me, I and my household will be destroyed." But they replied, "Should he have treated our sister like a prostitute?" Alright, well, okay. If you were Jacob and looked up and saw issue coming towards you with 400 men, what would you do? Arrange my wives and kids according to preference. What? No. Bow down at issue, immediately cry out to God for help, immediately ask for forgiveness, bow down before Ishmael. If you were Ishmael, what would you do when you saw Jacob? Yeah, what would you do? Run to, well, that's what he did. He ran to his brother. Give Jacob a piece of my mind. Immediately forgive Jacob. Make Jacob squirm a little. I think that's what he did anyway, because you ran out to him. Why do you think Jacob insists? I can't believe I remember what happened in chapter 33 from a week ago. Wow. Why do you think Jacob insisted on giving Issue a present? To appease his guilt, to buy Issue's future favor, to make up for the blessing he had stolen, because God had been so gracious to him. Yep, because it was easier than saying sorry. No. Is it harder for you to extend or to accept an apology? Which do you find yourself needing to do more often? It can go both ways, but I gotta say I'm a terrible gift giver only because I have no money. But I do have to say that I am a very good listener. In terms of gift giving, if I had more money, then I probably won't be as bad. But I am a bad gift giver. For instance, on Mother's Day. Yeah, I didn't do a very good job just because where am I going to go? And my mom got mad at me for that, which I understand. And, birthdays, like my parents' birthdays, I don't get them anything. Just because I have nothing. I have no money. I'm a terrible gift giver. Just freaking terrible at it. But I do listen. I'm a very good listener. If you have a strained or broken relationship in your life, what is holding you back from making arrangements to attempt to bring reconciliation? Nothing. I'm ready to do it. No, I'm ready, but they're not. I'm afraid it's too late. Yeah. I have a relationship that's sexual a relationship, and it's too late. The timing isn't right. The pain is still too great. I've tried, it hasn't worked out. I don't think I've tried, but yeah, I'll do that. Question 6. How might a meeting with that person turn out better than you think? There might be forgiveness. Yeah, and then they're going to turn their back on me and kill me, so no thanks. God could bring us. Nope. Others might benefit from this. Nope. I could get on with my life. No. It won't change. They won't change. I'll just choose other. I have a strained relationship with my brother. I don't want to talk to him at all. This is gonna sound like it's a movie, but it's not a movie, it's real life. He tried to kill my father. Well, our father. Me and my brother, we have a over 20-year age gap. She's a lot older than I am. So when I was born, he already left for college and all that. Yeah, it's a long story. And he has also expressed concern that he does not approve of who I am, just of my lifestyle. And he's one of those people that's very much capable of committing a hate crime. Very much so. So even if I do forgive him, I can't let my guard down, because he'll turn around and when I'm not looking, he'll do something that will hurt me physically and mentally, because he has done that to my father. So, yeah, he threw away all of his medication because my dad has cancer. And when you have cancer, you gotta take your medication. If you don't, then you could die off of that. So then, God, my brother does not believe in God. Others might from who? Others who? There's no one else in this relationship. I could get on with my life. I'm happy with what I am right now. I don't even know how to contact him. To be honest, I haven't seen him since I was 16. I seen him once when I was 16, and since then I haven't seen him. And my life is fine without him. Well, without him it's fine, but in terms of, is my life fine? No, because I don't have any income and my life sucks. But in terms of, will it make it better if my brother is in my life? No, it will be fucking worse. So, and then also I have another relationship that's a sexual relationship that I talked about 5 minutes ago. That's another story for another time. I have two relationships. I have a sexual relationship that is unfinished. That's what she said. But it's been many years, never going back. And then I have another relationship with my brother that is definitely broken, and I'm never going to see him again. If I never see him again, then I'm okay. I don't know if I'll ever see him, because again, the day is still new. But I have no idea where he is. The last thing I knew, that he's in Germany. And I'm not going to Germany anytime soon, nor probably ever in my life. I don't even have his phone number. I don't even know his phone number. He doesn't know my phone number. And that's one of the reasons why my phone number, I have to change it. Well, not have to, but that's one of the reasons why my phone number changes. I had to change my phone number 4 times within the last 2 years. Because he found my phone number a couple of years. He actually emailed me a couple of years ago. Emailed my father. And we all changed our phone numbers, and since then, no contact. Got a new email address and all that stuff. Crazy stuff. Okay. 7. Jacob had moved slowly because of the children and the livestock. How often do you feel like your life or your work isn't going anywhere? Oh, funny how you should say that. It's just not going anywhere. Are you able to slow down when you need to? No. Especially for the sake of your family well-being. I actually was talking on the phone with my friend Shivan about this about 3 or 4 days ago. The last couple of months, I am incapable of relaxing. Like I'll I'll sit down and watch TV, and then I'll zone out for a good 5 minutes, and then I'll say, oh my gosh, I have to edit a YouTube video. Oh, I have to play the guitar. If I play the guitar today, that means I don't have to play tomorrow. If I read the Bible right now, that means I don't have to read it on Sunday. If I, finish editing this last hour of the YouTube video, that means tomorrow I don't have to edit a video. If I study Korean, I don't have to do it tomorrow. I'm in a never-ending cycle in my head, even on Sundays, because I have a schedule that I stick by, and every Monday the hours reset. Like I do certain hobbies during certain days of the week. Anywho, even on Sundays when I have more time out of my day, in the back of my car, in the back of my mind, I think to myself that, man, I know that I completed all of my hobbies this week, but man, if I edited 2 more hours of this YouTube video, that means on Monday, tomorrow, I don't have to edit 2 hours tomorrow. Or if I get a head start on the piano, that means, next week I don't have to play the piano, So I'm in a never-ending cycle in my head because of where my life is now. I feel as if each minute of my day that I waste it's going to take away from my financial gain. Like, yeah, I wasted an hour of my life, watching TV or watching porn. And then I'll say, man, I could have spent that doing something more productive. And I could make some money doing it, I'm incapable of relaxing. This is something that has been a recurring nightmare for the last 3 months. Before, it was I would complete my hobbies and then I would always look forward to watching TV. I love TV. I just love it. I love TV so much. And then, I guess as time went on, now I don't find watching TV to be as entertaining as anymore. The things that I used to like doing, I don't enjoy doing anymore. I have become emotionally numb, physically, mentally, in every aspect of my day. Even when I spend time outside with my dogs, that I'm doing right now, reading the Bible outside, I cannot say that I enjoy, well, I do enjoy spending time with my dogs, but I don't smile as much. I don't laugh as much. When I walk my dogs, I'm not happy to walk my dogs. It's one of those things where I have to walk my dog because I have to walk my dog. Because if I don't walk my dog, then my dogs will be sad. Whereas before, I like walking my dogs. It's just fun. But now, I don't do nothing for fun anymore. It's like, I have to feed my dog. Because if I don't feed my dog, they're gonna die. It's one of those things now, which sucks. Is that selfish or what? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Oh, I have to pet my dog today, because if I don't pet my dog, he'll become sad. It's one of those things where I feel obligated to do certain things. Like before, like playing the guitar and the piano used to be fun. Now it's just one of those things where, oh, I have to do it, because if I don't do it, I can't make a video. I don't have video to film for my second YouTube channel, and if I don't have any videos to film for my second YouTube channel, I'm losing on money, because then I'll have less content equals less subscribers equals more time I have to spend making other YouTube videos to make money so that I can be monetized on YouTube. It's a never-ending cycle. Where do you think God is calling you to make some initiative? Get a job. Where do you sense God is calling you to slow down? My self-improvement journey. I have so many why can't I be one of those self-improvement people that choose, one hobby or two hobbies, or maybe even 3 hobbies, but no. I have to be a jack of all trades. I have to read the Bible. I have to read my own book. I have to write my own book. I have to make my own music. Learn the guitar, piano, edit my YouTube videos. Not only edit videos, but film YouTube videos. Come up with ideas for YouTube videos. It's a never-ending cycle of denial. And that is where I feel God is calling on me. He is saying, slow down. But I can't slow down. Because if I slow down, that's one less day I go without making money. I mean, I'm not making money right now making YouTube videos. But it just makes me wonder, if I work hard, if I do more, that's one less day I have to work hard. Does that make sense? Everything I do in life is for YouTube. Everything. And my dogs too. Without my dogs, I would kill myself by now. But YouTube is the goal. YouTube. Okay, God can pray for me in the sense of not consuming sexual content. So beforehand, I'm just gonna be honest. I would always do a day once a month kind of thing. Yeah, I know. For girl, it's actually not that bad. So what I have is that I can do it twice a month, but that's the max. I always do one a month minimum, but the second one, it's there, if I need it. And then if I don't end up doing it, it does not carry over to the next one. It's that I have 31 days, 30 days. If I don't do it, I just don't do it. And when I do watch porn, I only watch it for that. Did I would say, my relationship is really painful, and I have no problem. About 30 minutes of time, maybe 2 minutes of time. But as of this last couple of weeks, I've been thinking about what the only games and making sure that I can do that. And then, finally happened. But this week has been horrible. I don't feel like I'm so good. The days moving, you kind of have to watch it, and you have to follow different rules. So you should not. So when I learned on my own page, you just bombarded. I used to maybe on the pages I posted on Twitter and on Twitter. They text you, discussing things and things like that. I needed to have better self-control and retreat. I'm going through this do 1 hour a day, but that 1 hour, be mindful and don't use that hour to look at content or read content. There's a way that I can still look at content. Looking at other people. These past 2 weeks, watching what I could create, my content goes my pictures, maybe talk to people, And it's just right there. Because now I am. And our dates that I actually resort to suggested content. I haven't made any money yet. I usually on Twitter. I'm actually famous. I got over 100 followers. Yeah, that's the way you do it. You can go on Twitter, post a teaser pictures, and then post a 5-second video on Twitter. Tease them. Oh, you want a whole video? Sounds like it. It's not. But most obviously, there's no video. There are just only. Maybe 10 minutes a day is when I talk to people. And I respond to DMs, and that's it. And the other 10 minutes, or the 30 minutes make my content, get out. But no, I was scrolled too much. Consumed too much. 2 times today, and then it was 2 times I think on Wednesday or Thursday, and then all the other days I just watched it. I don't really watch it. I'll just be outside of my on my phone and leave. Because my mission is to become my mission is to become a successful person. I'm only doing this because my health condition is and it's really miserable. I think over time, I know that the time will come. It's been affecting my relationship in every aspect of work and life. I'll be walking my dog, eating dinner, affecting my dreams. It's your mind goes on. Whereas before that, I got really comfortable. What's happening? Good. And I didn't really look for people This week, Instagram, realized her forums. Really good with not consuming and not bothering you not doing scrolling. And like I said, the rest so after it's slowly starting to get more and more prevalent, and it's starting to each two pictures really more to cover. My children because like YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook are the two other apps and all these things. Cool. Just videos and this week was really compared to last week. It's really hard to find out. OnlyFans, I'm not subscribed to anyone, nor do I have any inclination to subscribe to anyone, so I don't have any problems with doing that. It's Twitter that's the problem. Promoting my OnlyFans on my Twitter. That's what it's happening. I pray for God to ask for my forgiveness. But then to understand, I have to make the whole content. But then it's not that bad either. It's not that bad. It's body, and now it's not that. But I pray for God to give me a chance at something that can come along. You know, people say that money doesn't make things too much money, yeah, but I need money. My parents are not giving me money. They're not really, you know, I'm nothing left financially speaking. Yeah, I have the house. I get the house, but I have to pay rent in this house. And groceries. And I have a medical condition. I haven't been to the doctor in 3 years. Wow, no, don't say that. Now, in most of these videos, if you hear a dog barking, 80% of the time, it's not. It's Candy. It's this dog. She's gonna bark again. She's gonna bark again. See? Yeah. Candy, stop it. So where did I leave off at? Yeah, okay. Let's finish off 30. 5 and call it a day. And then too, I also hope that me telling you this doesn't make you hate me, or doesn't make you, or doesn't, I don't know how to speak, but I hope knowing this information doesn't make you hate me or see me in a different perspective than you already or before you had. Jacob returns to Bethel. Then God said to Jacob, "Go up to Bethel and settle there, and build an altar there to God, who appeared to you when you are fleeing from your brother Esau." So Jacob said to his household and to all who were with him, "Get rid of the foreign gods you have with you, and purify yourselves, and change your clothes. And then come, let us go up to Bethel, where I will build an altar to God, who answered me to the day of my distress, and who has been with me wherever I have gone." So they gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had, and their rings, and their ears. And Jacob buried them under the oak at Shechem. And then they set out, and the terror of God fell upon the towns all around them, so that no one pursued them. Jacob and all the people with him came to Luz, that is Bethel, in the land of Canaan. There he built an altar, and he called the place El Bethel, because it was there that God revealed himself to him when he was fleeing from his brother. Now Deborah, Rebekah's nurse, died and was buried under the oak below Bethel, so it was named Elon Bekith. Elon Bekith. Elon Bekith. After Jacob returned from Paddan Aram, God appeared to him again and blessed him. God said to him, "Your name is Jacob, and you will no longer be called Jacob, and your name will be Israel." So he named him Israel. And God said to him, "I am God Almighty. Be fruitful and increase in number. A nation and a community of nations will come from you, and kings will come from your body. The land I gave to Abraham and Isaac, I also give to you, and I will give this land to your descendants after you." And then God went up from at that place where he had talked with him. Jacob has set a stone pillar at the place where God had talked with him. Scooby, come here! And he poured out a offering on it, and he poured oil on it. Jacob called the place where God had talked with him Bethel. The deaths of Rachel and Isaac. The death. And then they moved on from Bethel while they were still some distant from Ephrath. Rachel began to give birth and had great difficulty. And as she was having great difficulty in childbirth, the midwife said to her, "Don't be afraid, for you have another son," as she breathed her last, for she was dying. She named her son Ben-Onan, but his father named him Benjamin. So Rachel died and was buried on the way to Ephrath, that is Bethlehem. Over her tomb Jacob set up a pillar, and to this day that pillar marks Rachel's tomb. Israel moved on again and pitched his tent beyond Migdal Egar. While Israel was living in that region, Reuben went in and slept with his father's concubine Bilhah, and Israel heard of it. Jacob had 12 sons. The sons of Leah, Reuben, the firstborn of Jacob, Simon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, and Zebulun. The sons of Rachel, Joseph and Benjamin. The sons of Leah's maidservant, Zilpah, Gad, and Asher. They were the sons of Jacob, who were born to him in Paddan Aram. Jacob came home to his father Isaac in Mamre, near Yithrath, Arba, that is Ibron, where Abraham and Isaac had stayed. Isaac lived 180 years And then he breathed his last and died and was gathered to his people, old and full of years, and his sons Israel and Jacob buried him. Now, time to answer these questions. If you were Jacob, what would have been your dominant feelings as you went back to Bethel? Nostalgia? I'll say all the above, just everything. What do you imagine was the mood of Jacob's household as they compelled with his requests and verses? I actually don't know. Was it 35, 1 through 15? Oh, to get rid of the foreign gods? Go back and dig them up? Hell no. Sadness. Repentance. Yeah. What do you think was the message of Jacob's success in God's eyes? The great number of his cattle and sheep, his trust in God's promises, the altars that he built, his obedience, his good deeds, the influence on his people. Yeah. The great number of his cattle and sheep. No, that's not the reason why. How do you measure the success of what you do in life? I measure it by money and how I feel, if I'm happy or not. But as of now, I have to measure my success in money because I'm an adult. If I was a kid, a little kid, then I would measure my success with how I feel, if I'm happy. But as an adult, come here. But I have to measure my success if I have money. Just to be honest with you, how successful do you feel according to those standards? Low. Whatever the lowest standard is, like if in school you get an A plus and F, I'm at an F right now. How might God be calling you to go back to Bethel? By visiting a special place in my spiritual journey, by thanking my parents, by what they instilled in me, by worshiping God like I used to. I never worshiped God like I used to, so I can't say that now. By thanking ... for the impact they had made on my faith. Yes. Where is your favorite place to meet God now? At home? A quiet place at home? More like a loud place at my home because my dog keeps barking. Job erected altars in response to God's blessing. How has God shown his blessing to you lately? How can you express your thanks? I don't really know how God has expressed his feelings towards me because I haven't earned the ability to speak with him. But I do have to say that I actually should probably maybe thank my mom for giving me the Bible because we have a lot of Bibles in our houses, so this is why I'm even reading the Bible in the first place. And this Bible is really friendly. I like how there's questions that you can answer. It makes me want to read the Bible with the intent of obtaining the knowledge, because when you read a book, sometimes you just read it just to read it and you don't remember what you just read. But with the questions, it really forces me to read, but it forces me to remember what I've just read, and it forces me to answer the deep questions that we're talking about now. It helps me relate it to my personal life. I don't want to answer these questions and lie about it, so I can't really say, how has God showed me his blessing. I don't really have the answer for that. I don't know what it will look like for me to get a blessing from God. I don't know what that even means. To be honest, I don't know what that means to get a blessing from God. I don't know what forgiveness means in terms of God. How do you feel? I don't know. Did something happen? I don't know. What do you need to bury? A habit? Yeah, like we just talked about. I have to bury a lot of habits, but porn's one of them. very important. It's just that this week I just had a bad week with it, is all. Past, like, yeah, some parts of it. Expectations, distant habit, I would say. How can this group help you break ground and then later not redig it? That's the thing, God can give you the mop, but you have to do the sweeping. Not everything is up to God. I mean, He can point you towards the direction, but you have to walk there. You know what I mean? It's not so much what you can help me, it's I have to help myself. No one in this world is going to help you except you. You are in the position you are right now because of you. And that's what I hate about my life. Is I am in this situation because of the things that I have done that transpired for me to become unemployed at the age of 25. God can give me the mop, but I have to do the sweeping. No one in this world is going to save you except you. Point blank and simple. How would you like the group to pray for you? Let's skip that question because I just answered it about 20 minutes ago with the other questions. It seems a bit repetitive just to do that again. So I will end it here. Next week we'll read chapter 36. Actually, let's read 36. 36 isn't that bad. Ishu's descendants. This is the account of Ishu, that is Edom. Ishu took his wives from the women of Canaan, Adar, daughter of Elon the Hittite, and Ola, this is one heck of a name, Ola Bamha, daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Ziphon the Hivite, also Basemath, daughter of Ishmael and sister of Nebaioth. Adar bore Elpaz to Ishu, Basemath, bore Reuel. Is this one of those chapters where it's gonna be just a bunch of names? Yeah, it's gonna be one of those chapters. It's one of these chapter guys, but it's just a bunch of names. There's gonna be a lot of mispronounced words in this. And Ola Bamna bore Jush, Jalam, and Korah. These were the sons of Ishu who were born to him in Canaan. Ishmael took his wives and sons and daughters and all the members of his household, as well as his livestock and all his other animals, and all the goods he had acquired in Canaan, and moved to a land some distant from his brother Jacob. Their possessions were too great for them to remain together. The land where they were staying could not support them. Both because of their livestock. So Ishu, that is Edom, settled in the hill in the hill country of Shur. This is the account of Ishu, the father of the Edomites, in the hill country of Shur. These are the names of Ishu's sons. Elpaz, the son of Ishu's wife, Ada, and Reuel, the son of Ishu's wife, Basemath. The sons of Elpaz, Teban, Omar, Zippo, Gadam, and Kenaz. Ishu's son, Elpaz, also had a concubine named Timnah, who bore him Alamak. Those were grandsons of Ishu's wife Ada. The sons of Reuel, Nathan, Zerah, Shamna, and Mizdah. These were grandsons of Ishu's wife Basemath. The sons of Ishu's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anah and granddaughter of Zipton, whom she bore to Ishu, Jus, Jalam, and Korah. These were the chiefs among Ishau's descendants, the sons of Ibhas, the firstborn of Ishu. Chiefs Timon, Omar, Zipho, Kenaz, Korah, Gatnam, and Al-Lamach. Those were the chiefs descended from Ibhas and Edom. They were grandsons of Adah. The sons of Ishau's sons rule, chiefs Nathan, Jerah, Shemnah, and Mistah. These were the chiefs descended from rule in Edom. They were grandsons of Ishau's wife Basemath. The sons of Ishau's wife Oholibamah, chiefs Jus, Jalam, and Korah. These were the chiefs descended from Ishau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anah. These were the sons of Ishau, that is Edom, and these were their chiefs. These were the sons of Sur the Horite, who were living in the region Lantan, Shobal, Jiptan, Adah, Dishan, Izar, and Dishan. These sons of Sur and Og in Edom were Horat chiefs. The sons of Lotan, Horah, and Homam. Timnah was Lotan's sister. The sons of Shobal, Alvan, Madanhite, Ibal, Shipho, and Unham. The sons of Zippan, Anah, and these are almost the same as names. Ayana and Anah. This is the Anah who discovered the hot springs in the desert while he was gazing the donkeys of his father Zippan. The children of Anah, Dishan and Oholibamah, daughter of Anah. The sons of Dishan, Hamnan, Ishban, Ithra, and Kiran. The sons of Ishur, Bilhan, Zavan, and Agnan. The sons of Dishan, Erzan, Aran. Those were the Horant chiefs, Latan, Shobal, Zippan, Anah, Dishan, Izar, and Dishan. Those were the Horant chiefs according to their divisions in the land of Sur. The rulers of Edom. These were the kings who reigned in Edom before any Israelite king resigned. Bela, son of Bor, became king of Edom before any Israelite king reigned. Any Israelite king reigned. Bela, son of Bor, became king of Edom. His city was named Dinhabah. When Bela died, Jobab, son of Zerah, from Borzah, succeeded him as king. When Jobab died, Hisham from the land of the Temanites succeeded him as king. When Hisham died, Hanah, son of Bedad, who defeated Midian in the country of Mam, succeeded him as king. His city was named Eved. When Hadid died, Samlah from Masrekah succeeded him as king. When Samlah died, Shaul from Rehoboth on the river succeeded him as king. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanan, son of Akbar, succeeded him as king. When Baal-Hanan, son of Akbar, died, Hanan succeeded him as king. His city was named Pew, and his wife's name was Beth-Tabal, but that's not Table. Beth-Tabal, daughter of Madrid, the daughter of Zahab. These were the chiefs descended from Israel by name accordance to their clans and regions. Timnah, Alva, Jaldith, Oholibah, Elah, Penan, Kenaz, Timon, Mizar, Bizar, Magdal, and Aram. These were the chiefs of Edom according to their settlements in the land they occupied. This was Ishal, the father of the Edomites. "37. Jacob's dream. Alright, next week we'll do Jacob's dream, and thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Next week I'll be back. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Every time I'm outside, he loves this. Look at him. Thank you, guys.